Yeah, Fatina, I forgot. Yes, but Fatina, maa ngi live play. Duga na live play. Please, sorry, live, please. Now, please. Thank you. I forgot. Okay, jërëjëf. Hello. Naka ngeen def? Thank you all. maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp di leen sant di leen gërëm jaajëf naka seen weekend. Hello. maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp xama put suma like bi on ndax ma gis. Hello Abdou Wahab maa ngi laa nuyu suma broda maa ngi leen a nuyu Moussa. Hello Lika suma sister maa ngi laa nuyu. Madeline. Madeline, don't worry, it's coming. It is gonna come. maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp. Madeline, don't worry, I will give you a special korité. maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp di leen sant di leen gërëm. namoon naa leen. I hope yéen a ngi préparé seen weekend. Weekend bi commencé na. Hello Alassane. maa ngi leen a nuyu yéen ñëpp di leen sant di leen gërëm. Thank you. Suma sister, suma auntie, suma sister Hadi Cissé maa ngi leen a nuyu. Thank you very much yéen ñëpp maa ngi leen a nuyu di leen sant di leen gërëm. jërëjëf Abdou Wahab, thank you. comme ni ma ko waxee rek ma ñëw rek pour ñu waxtaan li nga xamante ne suñ askan fi mu nekk Africa deadliest disease man ooyewuma ko noonu. ñi nga xamante ne ñoo def seen enough research ñoom ñoo ko tuddee noonu ñoo ko ooyee loolu and in fact loolu moom dëgg gu wér keng la. léegi di leen nuyu di leen sant di leen gërëm di leen wax ne leen jaajëf doo leen ma dee gis léegi saa yi nekka may ñëw live waaye because fi mu nekk amee taalube laa balal ma dama la fàtte woon a ko please maa ngi live ok maa ngi live léegi nii waaye dama la fàttee ko ok jërëjëf ok then thank you very much. baalal leen ma suma benn sister dafa waxoon ne moom du dee nekk online ma ne suma duggee live ma call ko. maa ngi leen a wax ne leen jërë ngeen jëf comme ni ma ko waxee rek fi mu nekk taalube laa te xam ngeen ne kuy taaluba ama student fi mu nekk student la. I am now a student of xam ngeen ne PDOIS is an institution. ma nekk student of PDOIS di jàng te su fekkee ne dangaa jàng am na ay sarta yoo xam ne foog nga tënku ci. tënku yi ma tënku si seen sarta yi nga xamante ne mooy ñi nga xam ne ñoom ku fa jaar rek xam nga ne lu laa ekkati rek askan wi moo laa ekkati. li ñor askan wi moo laa ñor. li miti askan wi li soxal askan wi moo laa soxal. It is not going to be about you anymore. It is going to be about Gambia and not about you. su boobaa am na yu bari yoo xam ne di ngeen ma ci daan gis doo leen ma gis di ngeen ma ci daan dégga doo leen ma dégga ci li ngeen ma dégga rek mooy li nga xam ne moo ñor askan wi moo soxal askan wi. moo tax tey ngeen géej maa dégga moo tax tey ma ñëw because ñun ñëpp gis nañ li nga xamante ne mu ngee dem in Gambia. soo déggee ma ne la gis nañ lii xew muy dem Gambia man I'm talking about the parliament because soo leen ay toppa di ngeen gis ne parliament bi fan yii nii ñu ngee talk about something very important. mooy ne the minister of finance ñëw na mu génna mu wax li nga xamante ne mu ngi doon wax budget bi nga xamante ne ñoom mooy dépassé réew mi. dépassé réew mi mooy li nga xamante ne moom la réew mi day use pour di faj bépp place boo xamante ne is a public institution. su boobaa askan wi ñun ñëpp dañ war a be very attentive, ñun ñëpp dañ war a toog seet suñ xaalis ak xaalisi béykat yi ak xaalisi the poor people ñiy fay tax ndax ñi ngi koy fay muy réew mi ndax ñu ngi koy dugal fi ñu ko war a dugal ndax ñoom ñu ngi see gis seen bopp ndax ñu ngi koo jëriñoo. loolu lu very important la, waaye nag dafa mel ni ñun nit ñi dañ am yeneen ite yoo xam ne moo leen iteel. ndaam am na yoo xam ne nit ñaa ngi koo wax it's very important, waaye dama foog na maa ngi bàyyi xel for about over a week now. mu ngi mel ni ñun dañ jaxasoo, mu ngi mel ni ñun suñ priorities yi dañ ko mix upside down. soo gisee ma wax loolu mooy ne lu day nii minister of finance ñëw taxaw biir parliament ñun ñu nekk si benn wax di ko waxaat dafa mel ni ñun suñ priorities yi ñun xamuñ lan la. li nit ñi di wax nag important na torop mooy ne people be are talking about human rights, muy di human rights of people bi ñu ngi leen a ooyee LGBTQ or gay and lesbian. am na solo torop, am na solo, waaye foog naa ne tamit ne because àddina ñun ñëpp whether you are Christian, Muslim nga, whether whatever it is, non-believer, sa sexual orientation dafa important ba pare tamit ñun ñëpp dañ am droit pour choose duñ mun a nekka. soo gisee waxuma ci wax bi man kenn gënuma am interest si wax bi ma leeral ko because dégg naa démba Babali ñëw na si radio bi. Babali mi imam mu ne moom dafa am xarit koo xam ne gay nga. yes ñëpp xam nañ ko. moom si boppam mu ñëw confirm moom mi imam xam li alquran nekk muslim moom mu ne am na xarit bu gay. man nag ñi ma xam tigi man Aida Jallow mi nga xam ne man I don't care whether somebody is a Christian, Muslim, non-believer, gay, lesbian. I also have a friend. Because fi mu nekk dama dee bugg a leeral rek because soo leeralul rek amaana kuy génn sax wax leneen na daf laa jéem a debunk. Waaye man I have a friend. I'm not gonna confirm whether my friend is Gambian or black, white or whatever. Dama ama moom jàmm gu baree bari. He's gay. Yes. And I respect him daily. Suma secret, suma lu nekk tey lu nekk la xam waaye musut a génn def ma lu ñaaw. musut maa génn orma musut maa génn te kooku dama ko respect daily. kooku sax man I can put my life pour moom. So therefore duma sori si wax bi naan dama jël di chase cloud di toog suba ngoon guddee bëccëg di xeex ya fi gay déedéet. kum mun di doon Gambia whether gay nga lesbian nga whether Christian nga, whether whatever, man, I believe that we should respect their human rights. That is all I have to say about this. And maa ngi bokk si ñuy wax ne lii du suñ problème amuñ problème bi so we cannot make it a problem. We've seen people, politicians, some religious leaders, also some activists are trying to make this what it is not. They're doing it to cloud chasing la ko ooyee because ñun dafa am ñoo xam ne dañoo chase cloud. Unnecessary things, we go on and on about it because we don't have anything to talk about. Today in Gambia, in Africa, millions of people are dying because of one. Mooy lan mooy corruption bi ma ñëw pour isi ko fi pour wax. And we are not talking about it. Corruption is the most deadliest disease in Africa. Millions and millions are dying, I repeat, in Africa today. You see, in the West, biñ dey try pour compare ko with Gambia, with Africa, with our laws, it takes a virus like coronavirus for thousands of people die, but continuously in Africa, people are dying every day because of corruption. Gambia tey, parliament bi liñ fa dégga tey ñu ñëw ñu génnee ñu ne ñaata million. To be precise, suñ Minister of Finance dafa ñëw mu ne over 500 billion 500 billion moom lañ spend between January April 2020 loolu lañ spend ok loolu la wax ne moom lañ spend loolu is over 23% more than what they spent last year loolu la wax te man dama jaaxle dégguma kenn ku nekk di toog di wax si lii we were just going on about one thing over and over and we're not talking about this ñuy laajte Gambia ndax askani Gambia the poor people it is 5 point something billion pounds. That is what it is. 5 point something billion. That is what I have on. I might be wrong, but that is what I have. 5 point something billion. Lola wax ne mom la spend between January. Lola wax ne mom la spend. Legi may laajte Gambia. The people, ñi nga xamne ñu ngi dëkk the poor people is who I'm out here talking about. Ñooñu lay laajte ndax ñoom gis nañ seen boppa. Exactly, Amadou. It is just over 5 billion lola. My laajte ndax askani Gambia di poor farmer ki nga xam ne mu nga dëkka foo xam ne ndox amu fa lampa amu fa tey fay taxi sa maa ngi laajte ndax ñoom gis nañ seen boppa si 5 billion boobu nga xam ne tey suñ government bi spend na ko and may laajte who is speaking on behalf of these people Gambia. This is what I'm here to ask. Are we serious as a nation? Are we serious about fighting the most important things in continue affecting us? This is what I said. Te wax nañ ko corruption soo gisee tey ñu tollu fi nekk tey corruption si Africa ba nga xamante ne waaye yàlla bu jógee si biti dafay ñëw di ñu dictate on what laws do we have in our countries, how we sleep, how we talk, how we dress. Suñ government bi yan façon yi loola war a pass. The reason is because dañoo dem di woyaani si biti looloo tax ñu ñëw all the time do you impose certain things yoo xamante ne whether it's against our norms or our culture, whether we like it or not, whatever it is, this has nothing to do, I repeat, because people like to twist people's words. It has nothing to do with the gay and lesbian. There are so many things they ask us to do sometimes that it is against suñ liñ gom ak liñ bëgg a def. May laajte loolu. Corruption nag moo waral loolu. Because of corruption dafa affect our well-being. Corruption didn't affect families. Corruption lu nekk la affect in Africa, but guess what? We don't talk about it. You see, I hear you, Amadou Diop, when you talk about National Assembly. You see, we like to use National Assembly as a scapegoat. Of course, I will talk about National Assembly and some part of the blame, dinaa ko jox National Assembly, but also we cannot paint everybody with the same brush. Duñ leen mun a paint with the same brush because we cannot only have about 6 or 7 National Assemblies ñoo xamante ne they are so active, and we know that 5 of the National Assemblies members who are PDOIS, including some other National Assembly members who are very active in Parliament, we know it. This is not because I am a PDOIS supporter, that is why, a member, that's why I'm saying that. We've seen it. These people are very active. These people are there for the people. They are speaking on behalf of the people. But Gambia, let's be fair. Can these people make any difference when it comes to voting yes or no? You know, I know that no, they cannot. We have the majority who are UDP and some of these parliamentarians that were, I can call it bribe. Because for me, corruption before Kumase, if you remember back in 2017, the first thing this government did was to bribe them with cars, vehicles. We were all here. Vehicles lañ leen jëkk a bribe. Vehicles lañ leen jëkk a jox. They did not even bother to ask or to challenge these people where the source of the money bi nga xamante ne moom lañ use pour jënd these vehicles. Next minute, we heard they gave them brown envelopes. And by the way, let me just make it very clear. We know, but we try to pretend. PDOIS is the only political party who did not receive these vehicles. Because we like to try to pretend, and we know what's up, but we try to pretend. PDOIS did not accept the vehicles from the executive. They did not. Also, I heard people talking about the land issue. I'm not going to really go into the land issue, but I want to correct for those people who are using that to be attacking PDOIS. Let me make it very clear. There is a government policy. It has been policy since the beginning of time in Gambia government from Jawara's government. Let's make it clear. There's a difference between the way the cars was given to these people and also the land issue. Let's make it clear. I'm not here to defend anybody who decided to take a land or whatnot. But I want to make it clear, and we need to differentiate this. Gis nga fii la war a nekk ñu toll ñuy explainal ñun ñi nga xam ne dañoo ekkati kaddu te li ñoo wax óorul leen xamuñ ko seen xam-xam xamuñ ko te duñ dem the research. The vehicles are different with this land matter. The land issue here, there is a government policy. Boo xamante ne civil servants, mooy the MPs, those, you know who civil servants are. I'm not going to repeat here to start going on and listing them. Civil servants, government, they learn to allocate land or ñu jox leen a property so that they can have easy access to work. Be it su fekkee ne Gambia nga, if there was Banjul nga nekka, National Assembly, it is in Banjul. Suppose there was land available in Banjul, perhaps dinañ leen fa doon jox land pour ñu dem fa ñu sampa fa, or if there was government quarters. If you remember Banjul fii nii police line, right? Police line, policy fa lañ daan nekk. You remember? Those are part of government policy. Or perhaps teachers. This is a policy. Go and check it out yourself. Then you will know that there's a difference between the land and also the way cars were given to these people. So now, here is what it is. The parliamentarians can decide to take the land because they're not breaking any laws here. But fortunately, PDOIS, they decided not to take it because they don't need it or they don't want to take it. For whatever reason, they don't want to take it. But if they chose to, ñu jël ko, they are not breaking any laws here. Ken jëlu ko dégg naa ñu ne kenn moo ko jël te kooku mooy Suwaibu. And I think he can come and defend himself. And I don't see him breaking any law because it is within the laws of the government or the Gambian laws. Pour mom mu decide pour jël ko waaye kenn jëlu ko. So for those people who are trying to mislead the people, that is the reality of the land issue. Foofu lay em si loolu. Whether he's wrong for taking it or whether he's right. But to me, loi réew mi su waxee ne mun ngaa def dara des na si yow pour nga jël ko. So moom loolu la def mu jël ko. Halifa Sallah and the other people did not take it. Waaye nag dañu wax ne mus mu laka si pooj dangaa ut morom. So for those people who are running around trying to say that, oh, PDOIS, they took the land. That is the difference between the land and the cars. That is what it is. The cars were given to these people by Adama Barrow. Ken xamut fan la Adama Barrow jëlee xaalis loolu nag moom la ñoo wax ne corruption bi dafa gàtt. He got them. He put cars in their mouth. So therefore, those people cannot hold Adama Barrow accountable, meaning the UDP. The UDP. So for those clueless people who are pointing at trying to paint the parliamentarians with every brush, that is the difference between PDOIS and them. Because 5 of them cannot sit there and be holding ñoom kenn rek ñoo fa nekk the voice of the people. They are the voice of the people there. So therefore, lii la ñoo wax ne these are part of the corruption. Ni mu demee noonu mooy part of the things yoo xamante ne dina nekk a barrier to good governance. Foofu mooy example bi ma leen a jox ne corruption can be a barrier to good governance. Because you as a parliamentarian, if you're supposed to be holding government accountable and nga accept gift from that government, nga accept gift from that executive, I'm sorry, you cannot do anything but to say yes to anything they bring in. That is the reality. That is why today we see these parliamentarians cannot sit down and challenge Adama Barrow. And they couldn't even scrutinize the bill this Minister of Finance brought in front of them. Munuñ ko laaj, am na yu bari munuñ ko laaj. They cannot challenge because I would have expected these people to wax ne, hold on a minute. Because the minister, dafa wax ne, I will just list because 3 of the most important ministry mune fala spend is the Minister of Basic and Secondary Education. Mune dafa spend $916 million foofu la ko spend. Minister of Basic and Secondary Education mune spend na for 916 million fofu spend nako fofu. And then mune works and infrastructure that for spend 478 million. Mune Ministry of Health and Social Welfare must spend for 372 million. Gambia. And do you know what? I'm going to say again, Minister of Infrastructure, Works and Infrastructure, because at the end of the day, to me, we've heard the blunder. Binga hamentene, buying ko, modern pre-finance. I'm not even going to discuss that here. Because to me, I will stick to. Because someone were here in a bandul. Everybody, we're going to use the roads, la-di-da-di-da, bandul needed it and all that. I will leave that to somebody else. Pur mo address lolo. But for me, what I'm going to address here is education. The reason why I want to address education, because this is so dear to me. Manya Lache, this huge amount of money, which is 916 million, was spent. And by the way, this was during the COVID. The tombe wale si COVID-19 be. COVID-19 momla tombe, because we're talking about January to April 2020. January to April 2020, mungi fall by March. I think we were talking about COVID-19 and these children were not in school. So now Gambia, are these people going to tell us where and how they spend this money? Because the last time I checked, the kids were not in school from March. They were not in school. They're at home with their parents. So where did they spend this huge amount of money? Fanlenko spend. They were doing renovation. These are the type of renovation that I mean degaladly for corruption before they will give contracts to their friends. They will give contracts to their family. And they will go and start making up receipts. We all know that is what they've been doing. They've been bringing their friends, dealing job contracts, their family members, dealing job contracts. And then this is why corruption, because nobody is holding these people accountable. The same people who receive brand envelopes, you cannot be holding these people accountable. Because perhaps your friends, your party members, send your company, send la-di-da-di-da, these are the people that they're giving contracts. So therefore, they're not going to hold this government to accountable. New Lache, who benefited most in this money that they spend in the education department? Gambia, we all know what happened during the COVID-19. We heard that children were being taught. There was a program on TV. We also heard that there is a program on the radio. Tell me whether the daughter or the son of the farmer who lived all the way back, rural area, village, did these kids enjoy? Did these kids really benefited from this money? The answer to that, Gambia, is no, they did not. They did not. Because imagine a child with learning difficulties. Imagine a child with special needs. A child that needs to sit down and have one-on-one with the teacher. A child that needs to see the board to be able to concentrate or focus. Were this government catering for these children? Were this government also catering for those families who do not have access to light? Who do not have access to radio? Who do not have access to TV? No, Gambia, they were not catering for the poor people. What they were catering for is the elites. The elites were the one who enjoy and they continue enjoying. And the same elites are not even paying their fair share of tax in Gambia. We all know it. We know it, Gambia. We know it because they know ways of dodging tax. We know Usainu Dabo himself as one of the elites in Gambia. We all know he owed 2 million taxes. You see that 2 million, what that 2 million could have done, he didn't pay it. How many Usainu Dabos are in Gambia today? They're not paying taxes, Gambia. But guess what? The farmer that is all the way somewhere must pay tax. You must pay tax. If you go farming and you bungai jaisi masabi, by force danga pay tax, so fate then you take then you ramasela. This is what it is. And this is the sad thing we have in Gambia. And nobody is speaking for these people. Nobody is speaking for these people. And also, we also had the first spend in health, the first spend 372 million. Ask me, Gambia, you go today in our hospitals, what is happening there? What is happening in our hospitals? What is happening? What is the reality that is happening in our hospitals today in Gambia? What is happening in our hospitals? If you go to the same rural area, in fact, even in Banjul, because sometimes we keep going on and on about the rural areas. Damalena Wahnelen, even in Banjul today, if somebody, Jigeni Bir, like example, if you are in labor, perhaps by the time you get to hospital, something might happen to you, die, because we don't have ambulance to take you, and that is Banjul, the capital city of Gambia. Forget those who are in the rural area. Ñi nga xamantene ñoom ci seen boppa ci saret lañ leen a teg di leen yóbbu lopitaan. People are dying. Simple thing, loo xamantene pregnancy complications. People can die. A simple thing as blood pressure, somebody can die. Simple things yoo xam ne is preventable for somebody to still live and survive. People are dying. People are dying because of headache in Gambia, because we don't have the medication, we don't have the equipment, we don't have nothing. So they may say lopitaan bi nurses send boppa, even gloves they don't have it. But yet we are spending this ridiculous amount year in, year out, and we're not talking about it. We are busy talking about non-starters, non-issues. This is what we're here arguing, trying to show who can make the most noise. That is what we're doing, Gambia. And we, ñun ci suñ boppa, ñun ñooy facilitate lii, ñun ñooy facilitate the corruption that is happening in Gambia. Why? Because if you're not talking about it, gis nga life dafa am lu nekka dina exist loolu danga am pour commencer danga life satisfaction dafa am the pyramid dafa am fu moo starté our needs as human beings. We have our needs, and we have to start from somewhere to there before we jump to the high level. We will get there. But the basic needs of people, we're not talking about it in Gambia, never. Before you think about how you have a relationship, before you think about how you're going to be having sex, I'm sorry, we're going to use the words. Before you're thinking about having babies lying down and being lovey-dovey, I'm sorry, you're going to have to think about how to eat first. You're going to have to think about clean water first. If you don't have clean water, you don't have food to think, I'm sorry, I ain't got no time to be having sex. I ain't got no time to be thinking about husband and getting married. I don't have no time to be in relationships. Gambia, our priorities are all mixed up. We jumble everything because we have no idea what is happening. In fact, we do. But some of us, because of we use our emotions all the time. When we're dealing with governance, we don't use our emotions. We use reality, especially for some of us who are living in the West right here. We see what is happening. We know that here in United Kingdom today, everywhere you are, nobody is going without lampa dinga am lo leka soko amute. The government will give it to you. Even if you do not work, they will provide these basic needs, because this is where our human rights start first. Before you fight for somebody, human rights, a relationship, you're gonna have to fight the basic needs of my rights. And the people who are in the rural area, we are not talking about them. We're not fighting for their basic needs. We forget that these people, then what a leka, then what a nan, hale is the same papa, then what a them school, we're here fight Mohammed, it's irrelevant. Lolo nyo here. Lolo moy sing here. My like Halis Binland Wahni, do you know what the minister said? The minister said most of the money was expenditure in Nyuko Spencerland, traveling expenses. Yes. Let me see how much they spend in travel expenses. They spend it on food. Food and food services budget line increase from 50 million in May. In May 2019, from 50 million to 115 million increase in May. So feeding program be in the schools, la-di-da-di-da, leave I receipt lenyo provide. Receipts, mom lenyo provide. And also, they spend it on salaries. I'm asking Gambia, salaries. Was it not the Minister of Health that came in Parliament not long ago? He was talking about the corruption that is happening in his department. What has the executive done about it? What has the parliamentarians done about it? What has the Minister of Justice done about it, Gambia? These are what we need to start asking ourselves. Because the last time I checked, if he was here, somebody would have been investigated. Somebody would have been behind bars today. But guess what? The minister came in Parliament. He was crying for help. The Minister of Health came in Parliament. He was screaming for help. But nobody came to his help. Nobody came because nobody cared. Nobody care. The executive don't care. Because they know that they put people, is their family members, their clique, because of nepotism. That is why they know it was their very people who are there. We have so many ghost workers in that. Every ministry you go, there are so many ghost workers. And I'm telling you that this minister came out because he was honest. How many ministers are there? They know exactly that there are so many ghost workers there. They're not saying anything. The Minister of Health came out and was crying for help. That was when we expected our executive, the president and the Minister of Finance to call for a commission. Because one angle today, we would have set up a commission to inquire about it. And somebody head will be rolling. But guess what? They don't care about the poor people. We ourselves, I include myself, do we care about the poor people? No, we care about competing, who can speak the more, who can scream the more. Because our priorities, like I said, I repeat, is all mixed up. We talked about, can you imagine that? We did not even make as much noise as we're making about what we're making noise about this Babali, Lee, Babalala did it. We did not scream loud enough. The government did not hear our voice loud enough. But we want to scream. We've been screaming over a week. I'm telling you, Minister of Health came, our voice, we were mute. We were not saying anything about it. And now the budget is out here. We're not saying anything about it. Who was arrested? Nobody. We also had what happened about even the corruption that took place about the passport scandal. Was any investigation done about it? No. Guess what? The underdogs, the people that are not family members of the ministers themselves, they are not part of a kabudu of political party. They don't belong to the most biggest political party like the UDP. We know Usaino Dabo is part of this corrupt passport scandal. He was part of it. Nobody was arrested. Guess the people that after a couple of weeks, they came back with a list of people that was arrested. Those were the underdogs. Those are the people who don't have nobody on top there. These are the people they always use as a scapegoat. And they come here to fool us because our priorities are all mixed up, Gambia. This is the reality. So, corruption is our problem. Corruption, the far hinder economic growth. Corruption will hinder it. Because at the end of the day, why? I give you why as an example. Because private investors will not come to Gambia because they are reading, they are checking what is happening in Gambia, and they know that they're not coming. Don't tell me that we have private investors coming in Gambia because you see the Chinese. The Chinese are no investors. They are there to come for themselves because we all know that when the Chinese come, they will bring labor, they will bring material, they will bring their money, and they will thief everything, and they go plus our natural resources. So these Chinese are no good example for you to give me as private investors because they're not. When I talk about private investors, I'm talking about you as a Gambian citizen who come there and invest your money. We have so many able Gambians who are living in the diaspora and who are capable and able to come to Gambia and invest in Gambia and give employment to the same youths that Aïssatou Touré was calling names. Aïssatou Touré were accusing them of being lazy. They are not lazy. They are not lazy because they don't have no hope. There is no hope in Gambia. Because so I may hope you will go and work. Nyaka hope mota ñuy jala si géej gi because our government has failed them. The same youths ñi nga xamne ñoo leen votal 2016, the same youths that escorted Adama Barrow from Banjul to Koina, Adama Barrow's government failed them, and at the same time, the same Adama Barrow came back and is insulting them and calling them lazy. The youths are not lazy. Of course, you're gonna point out that there are some little tiny weenie everywhere you go. You see tiny weenie pockets of lazy people, and these are not the people that I talk about when I'm talking about we're not lazy. You come to UK here, you see so many youths who don't want to work. There are so many youths in Gambia, given the opportunity, they will go and get a job. Why would they be? But Aïssatou Touré di len saga di len wax na len oh so len demé Europe di ngeen nek apprenti. Of course, when you come to Europe, you will be apprenti. Because this is your home. Sa deka fa nga wara teke, sa deka fa nga wara amé liggéey bu baax. In UK here, the British people, the English people do not go taxaw de la presse. Did it. People like myself are the one doing it. And then you have the Eastern Europeans, they're doing it. That is from time. That is what we do. And from time, that's why you see in the NHS, when you go there, the nurses, these type of jobs, the people, the British people and the English people don't want to do it. We do it. That's why when you go to the NHS today, who do you see? You see foreigners, black people, you see foreigners, Philippines. Everywhere they're doing it because they don't want to do it. They want to do the high paid job. Of course, because it is their country. Lolu seng deka la ñun tamit suñ deka fa lañ wara tok tekki fa. Yes, the people he is accusing us or they may celebrate foreigners. Of course, that is what it is. Don't get me wrong, it is a job. But ko xamne sa yaay dafa sona di jaay fay la ngay dem school nga wacca nga janga be wacca, you graduated from the university. I'm sorry, you have to danga wara government need to provide you with jobs yo xamantene di nga tekki ni Aïssatou Touré domam nim tekke. How come Adama Barrow's son? How come Aïssatou Touré's kids? How come Ousainou Darboe's kids? All these politicians, their children are not in Gambia going to school. How come the very first thing they did when they came in power, they took their kids out? Adama Barrow was never a rich man. We all know it. Nobody is going to twist it here. Nobody is going to tell us. That is why his kids were in the schools that you and me went. Because our parents could not afford to put us in private school. We went to normal schools, government schools. That is exactly where Adama Barrow's kids were going. But the minute he came to power, he sent his son to America. Recently, I was reading that his son chartered a flight all the way to Gambia. In their dreams, he never have dreamt that that will happen. But guess what? Because of the corruption, because of the power, because of lack of accountability, because even the citizens themselves, corruption make us shut our mouths. Corruption, because of corruption, more than you never see game and you get. You see, corruption, they cause. Because of corruption, the citizens cannot even hold their government to account. Because of corruption, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. Because guess what the government does? They will see somebody like myself who claim to be an activist. You sit here talking, what do? They will call you si pet. Nunala, ya aida toj nga feeling don wa degala. Adama Barrow daf la buga call. Or Adama Barrow lifinam bi daf la buga call. They try to corrupt you. They try to corrupt all of us. That's why when we see activists who was fighting Jammeh, activists who was saying Jameli, Jamela, the likes of Nyanja, you see them today, they are bragging on the radio. Yes, giving excuse why I bought Jammeh's car. Because the envy word Yaya Jammeh. And I said shame on people like him. Because if you are fighting there, Jammeh was corrupt. If you're fighting there, Jammeh was looting our money, was buying fleets of cars. Today you have the opportunity. You've seen Bata made your friend. You know, they set up a commission of inquiry and it cost us over $50 million. The least you could have done is follow due process to make sure that can we jotat nañ sen xaliss. But guess what? No, because ñom ci sen boppa they were envious of Yaya Jammeh. They were envious of the lifestyle that they don't want to work for. Gambia, this is how corrupt we are. We want to get the big cars, we want to get the fancy cars, but guess what? We don't want to work for it. We don't want to work for it. And that include the loud mouths like Nyang'ai. This is the reality. Because shame on him, he is excusing, oh, I hate him. I bought this car from third party. Third party, second party, you buy it directly yourself. To me, it's all the same. It is all the same. Lolu yep corruption la. Send family members bought these vehicles. Send family members, send click. They bought this stuff from Yaya Jammeh. These people are all the same. They are all the same. They are not interested about what is happening to the poor people. Mune aleli mbolo. Xam nga aleli mbolo naka lañ ko def. Dañ ko yóbbu si mbolo mi. Suñ koy jaay mbolo mi yëpp ko. Waaye lii du aleli mbolo. Ñoom dañ ko def seen own alel lañ ko def. Mooy ne ñoom day di elites seen own alel la. Ñoom ñoo ko war a séddoo. Ñoom ñoo ko war a yelloo. Ki nga xam ne papaam faama la. Ki nga xam ne mu nga dëkk sa àll ba. Ki nga xam ne moom dafa jaay si marché bi. Yow aleli mbolo bi you don't need to know. Because ñun we were fighting Jammeh. Therefore ñun ñoo ko yelloo. This is the reality of what is happening in Gambia. We, of course, need strong institution. But how do we have strong institution when the very people who were supposed to be out there hold this government to account, put new strong institution, they are corrupted? This is the problem. because it all started from 2016. After 2016, this is what happened. Instead of focusing, the same Batambedu came to Parliament, because by now we would have had a brand new constitution. Su fekkoon ne déglu na li ko Halifa Sallah wax, su fekkoon ne li nga xamantene moom la PDOIS Halifa Sallah suggested, we do not need whole constitution. We could just tana yi nga xam ne war nañ ko fa mën a tana, ñu go and amend it, and then we take it. It would have cost us less than what it is. But guess what? Fok ñu pàccoo ko, fok ñu peccoo ko, ni ko dee waxee. Fok rek ñu mosal si seen, ku nekk ñu mosal si seen click. That is why Batambedu decided to ignore what Halifa Sallah suggested in Parliament, and he went the longest route so that dina mosal ku nekk friends am bi ak cliques ñi daan liggéeyal, ñi nga fogoon na ñu ngi toogoon ay many years and they did not do anything. This is what happened. This is what they did. That is why today we are here sitting down thinking whether we're going to have the constitution will be voted yes or no because of what they did. Lolu Monyu Daltel, all this is because of corruption, Gambia. All this is because of corruption that is happening. These people are corrupt themselves. Li mo waral tay li nga xamne mom lañu am. Corruption mo tax tay sax ma yoka si ne. Gis nga corruption li mo def moy deka si bopam dafa yaha lu nekk suñ communities are destroyed because of corruption. I'll give you example of one of the communities in Gambia, which is Gunjur, is destroyed because of corruption. You see, in Gunjur today, the pollution is happening in Gunjur. We all know what it is because of the fish meal that is there. Because of corruption, that is why that community, people are breeding something low xamantene it can affect them forever. Dina len affect from their generation. So ken xamut lan la li di cause ban effect la li di am in their lives and their health. And we don't even have a health care bo xamantene mun na faj ni or ñu xam sax li len jot because dañoo nekk di feebar ñu naan boppa ba committee biir ba committee, and because of the effect these things are pollution bi fa nekk moo ko cause. Pollution bifa neka, binga xamantene they are dumping all kinds of waste. Who knows what is there? Lan façon you waste la ñoo dump fofu, and the effect is gonna have on these people. We don't know because of corruption. And why? Because of the community, what the government, African government does, and that include Gambia government is, they will go to the communities, they will go to the ñinga xamantene ñoy the leaders, ñinga xamantene ñoy the elders of the community, ñu chompingal len xaalis, ñu jox len xaalis. And then you turn a blind eye. We know the majority leader in Parliament, his name keep popping up about this, what is happening in Gunjur. His name keep popping up. He never ever talk about this, and he live there. He's seen it. The people there, they're seeing it. Nobody is talking about it. It's all corruption. This is it. And these people are aiding these foreigners who are coming in and trying to make business in our country. And we're talking about what? This is the sad reality. This is what is happening. Even our community, our leaders, our imams, our everybody is corrupted. Everybody is corrupted in Gambia. That is the reality. Even the Human Rights Commission, I'm afraid these are other schemes of government, methods that government use to thief our money. This is what they use. Commissions upon commissions. We know that, I think it was today, Faraba, Lifa Hewon, Taylor won. The mining, more hell. I don't know whether it was today or yesterday. People were killed in Faraba. Why? Because we have somebody, the mine, and we know what happened there. What happened? Siling set on this same commission that came out today, and the noise, and we know what is happening about this Human Rights Commission. This same Human Rights Commission, the same Human Rights Commission, when send recommendation, and you and me do not know what is in that recommendation. Did they come out and chow buganyo try pour nahnu, buganyo try pour silmanyu, buganyo try pour nyo jahase suñ askan bi, because they want to talk about lesbianism and talking about gay? Because the reality is this is what these people do. Their agenda is to come and create tension that never even exists in Gambia. This is it, and they are all part of it. Because I tell you that foreign investors and foreign governments, they will try to use among the Gambian people, whether it is the community leaders, the imams, and all these educated people, they use them to come there and try to create tension that don't even happen. That existed. Because this Human Rights Commission, when Gambians themselves are killed in their own backyards, you never hear them speak. Haruna Jatta was killed. This Human Rights Commission, they never talk about it. By foreign troops in Gambia, the same Human Rights Commission, is this not part of their job? Are Gambians excluded? Or is it only something that involves people who are outside, who are paying their salaries? Is that when we hear their noise so loud? Is that the only time we hear them speak so loud? To scream and go on every television and every radio so that they can say, oh, they are talking about it? All of a sudden, this EU ambassador came out talking. Now we hear them calling conference talking about something because they want money to come in, because they threaten that they're going to stop money. This is all bogus stories they're telling us. This is all part of their scheme of corruption, because if they were not talking about stopping the money, we're not going to even hear about this, because the people that they're going every TV, every radio, trying to defend them, they don't even believe in what they're defending Gambia. Don't even tell me these people believe they are defending these people, because they don't believe it. Because they are all corrupt. They are all corrupt. I am not going to defend nobody who has been paid money, who has been paid fat money, and not only that, you are arrogant. Taxi. Gis nga man, nit ku baax da nga humble. Fi ken añanewu fe ken liggéey. Nit da nga humble. Te motax nak so nago di nga daanu. Acha leen ñu dem fi ku fi naagu daanu. Ku fi naagu di nga daanu. When you are paid by the people, is because of the people you are paid. You are paid because of the people. You are serving somebody. You're supposed to be serving the people, not the executive. These people, all this commission of inquiries, Human Rights Commission, are not serving the Gambian people. They are serving the government and their masters. And the masters are the foreign governments. Do not let anybody deceive you. Even those people that think they're fighting for them, they're not fighting for you. That is the reality. Because if a gay person was killed today in Gambia, they will talk about it one day and they will forget about it. You will not even get justice, Makoa. Mansa, I would have been out there fighting for you more than them. Because they are there for their pockets. That is what it is. Because if they believe the money is running out, they're going to have to propaganda to come to make noise. So that these people will know that, oh, they're making noise. Oh, yeah, they are on top of what that is the reality. They do not care about you. They do not care about you. The average Gambia, care about you more than them, because it's all fake, it's all bogus. That is the reality. Because Emmanuel Juve, very educated gentleman, he knows exactly. He knows exactly bala nga xeexal nit nga ne dafa am relationship. You, as our basic human rights, you never talk about it. You never talk about the people who do not have water in Gambia today, even in Banjul, Serekunda. Some people who wake up whole day, ndox du fa am. This is our basic human rights, human needs. When you're fighting for human rights, these are the basic stuff first you need to talk about before you go to the hierarchy of needs. You know that. I don't need to lecture you that. I don't need to. But we're just going to have to say it so that you know that you cannot fool us. You cannot come here, you have an agenda because of your pay, because of your pocket, because of the cars. Moo tax ngeen ñëw de brak di wax ne nit ñi dañ leen añaane fi kan añaane wu fi kan. Gis nga, because of people ñu leen a fay xaalis. Because of people, they set up a commission. So nobody fee du fi añaane ken. Nobody fee ken du fi añaane ku fi def loo fi wota de dinañ taxaw ne la resign. That is what we do here. People can support you. And by the way, it is people freedom of expression, freedom of speech to be against and for anything in this life. If you believe in democracy, you have to understand that we have the right to against anything we want. As long as we're not calling for you to be killed, as long as we're not calling for you to be beheaded, people have the right, because in the West that you're comparing in Gambia, people have the right to say, we against this and we for this. That is what is called democracy. And you know what? Before man my son as Gambia, right, I hear them talk about, oh, because you know what? Everybody need to d'accord ak yow. Why do we have to agree? Gis nga Gambia, su ñëpp di agree, am na ko dul xalaat, te man dama dee xalaat. I xalaat, nobody think for me. Nobody send me. I don't have to agree with nobody. I can come and stand alone and disagree with everybody confidently, and I will defend my position, and I will explain my beliefs, and I will explain my position, and that is what it is. So, whether everybody d'accord ak Imam Babali or thing, so what if people disagree with them? So what if people say we don't agree? So what? It is their right. It is people's right to be gay. It is your right. Nobody has no right. Pour wax la ne you cannot be gay. Sa right la. I don't care what you do, because man luma don ken waxut mako. It is people's right to be Christian. It's your right. It's your fundamental right to do whatever you want. We have no right, but it is equally the people's right. Pour ñu taxaw ñu ne I don't believe it. Aca leen ñu bàyyi naxante. Naxante dañoo naxante. Fii ku fi wéet te da sa ngegenaay xam li nga gom ak loo gomut. So defend dara yaa xam li nga gom ak li nga gomut. So don't deceive people here. We have the right. Loolu mooy democracy. We don't need to come here and chasing clout. We don't need it. Whether people like us, you watch us in the window, you watch us behind, you're going to watch us. We know you watch us. Because we're going to say it as it is. So now, back to basic human rights. It is part of so basic human rights, we need also food to eat. Leka. Gis nga bala nga tal, nga ne daga am jëkkër, am boyfriend, am girlfriend, say, neka li, neka lele. You're going to have to eat first. So Mange Wane, the Commission of Human Rights should be out there fighting for people, because I remember during the COVID-19, when the state of emergency, people were saying, you know what? This commission should start with that. Hierarchy of needs. Because you know, you're going to have to fulfill here before you go here. Remember, our physical needs is part of that relationship, intimacy, and la-di-da-di-da. You see, if you're here, you have not even actualized here. You ain't going there, mate. You ain't gonna go here. So we're gonna have to start here, Emmanuel Juf. You know that. You're gonna have to fulfill here right now at the bottom, which is safety, security, food, water. We have not actualized here first, then we ain't going here. I'm not discussing here yet. I am not. Nobody pushing me to discuss here. I am here. I am going to be talking about here. When I see that our people have got what they want here, their needs have been fulfilled, then I'm climbing up here. But as far as I'm concerned, nobody is dragging me here. I am staying here. I'm staying put. And when I stay here, I'm talking about people need food to eat. I want every Gambian, for Mundineka, every corner of Gambia, you must be provided with your basic needs first before I go there. And it is my right to do so. And I am saying every Gambia needs security first. So then today, dolen talant. Nakangena ewo, nitange ñew fofu sen kër mu nañ leen rape. People bu ñu ngey ñew, ñu ngey sacc sen kër nit ñi ñu leen rey. We have not got any security bi gis ngeen nit ñi ngey tiit. You're going here, I'm going there, I'm staying here. Lulu, my reality of lives and our basic needs as human beings. But guess what? Gambian bi ñom suñ fi amanguñ ko de ñom ñu ne I don't care about you. I don't care about you, Gambia. That is what they're telling us. They don't care about us because we're not the one giving them the cars. We're not the one, the Gambian people are not the one who is giving them the fleets of cars. We're not giving them the life that they've always dreamt about. No, it is the foreign government who is giving them the cars. It is the foreign governments who are paying for this luxury life. That is why they're talking about, they want to jump from here today. And we say, no, we're not jumping. We are not jumping there. For some of you who are thinking that you can force us, I am not forcing, nobody is forcing me to do so. I am staying put. Because until the women, the Gambian women, ñu mëna suñu wasine su nit ñi biiree wasin nga am little complication ñu mun ko topato then ñun aagaanguñ fii until Gambian we can go any time of the day soo buggee nga génna nga daxi sa soxla te kenn du daanu si sa kaw kenn du la rape kenn du la def dara mun naa am nga génna tatafu olof ñu ne tatafuñ la ñu rey la or ñu ñëw ñu dugga sa néeg ñu sàcca la then we're not going here, we're staying here. Gambia, let's stay here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the government. Aïssatou Touré, Adama Barrow, they send their kids to Jangi. We are saying that suñ government bi, we also need to topato suñ school si, su ko defee xale yi mun a jàng, su ko defee suñ healthcare bi, we have everything that is. For some of you who are comparing the West, when we had the COVID-19, people bi dañ leen bañ ba dañ leen jox stimulus check everywhere. Wherever you go, even the people who could not afford it, they give them vouchers pour ñu jëli lekka because these are our basic needs. But guess what? Some people never even receive what the government dañ ñëwoon in felenele ñu display for ay lekka. Some people have not even received it. How were people surviving? We don't even know. And yet you spend so much money, you spend over 500 million to your families, to your people, to your friends, to your clique. You spend over 500 billion. Ngeen sàcca ko, ngeen yóbbu ko, ngeen ay tukki. In fact, there was travel ban. They even manage. Let me see how much they spend on traveling. Traveling la leen a wax de. They banned them from traveling while the travel ban was on. Oh, dega government bi ndaanaan lañ. This government ndaanaan lañ. There was a travel ban. Despite the travel ban, they even managed to come with a huge figure for one and they were traveling. I'm telling you, I was like so amazed. Let me see. Lila lena wax ne government bi dañ yep nit ñi. If somebody know how much they spend on travel ban, please, you can tell me. I think I wrote it somewhere. On traveling expenses. Okay? Yeah. Okay, travel expenses, Gambia. Travel expenses. 83 million. 83 million travel expenses. You know, li lañ spend. There was a travel ban. Somehow, they managed to wiggle their way in by spending money in traveling. Ngay ma laaj, are we kidding? And we're here talking about things that are not really affecting the people. Moo tax nag may wax ne, our problem even in Africa today, in Gambia, it was not even so much of COVID-19. It is the corruption. Because people are dying. I'm sure that you all know that the reason why the government continue bringing figures of, okay, dying of COVID-19, we all know that African countries, and that include Gambia, were using this COVID-19 to get money. Because we know that when you have somebody, a case of COVID, then you can get, because of budget, for Africa. So they were using it to get money. That is what they were using. So they were using that as an excuse to get money from the West. This is why every time you stretch your hand, you know what? Before I give you something, you're going to do this for me. This is why. You see, all these things they're talking about, human right. It ain't about human right. It is another government scheme. Because what they do is they have people who are doing their bidding for them. People are doing their bidding for them. These are the commissions they set up. Those are the people who are doing the filthy job for the government. That is why you will not hear Adama Barrow and his government say one single word about this. The people, they have people that they put in charge in these places to do the bidding for them. And these are the people who are coming out on every radio or on every platform. Because ñoom lañ teg foofu, they know the deal. They know that I give you this. If you don't go and talk or if you don't go and defend me, you aren't getting paid. This is the reality. So even ourselves, mom la leena wax ne harama rapport because I don't want to stay long on the video. Moo tax ma ne Gambia, politicians, activists alike, they all fail. You see, I said we failed. The reason why I said we failed, and because swing priorities, we don't know swing priorities. Because 2016, when you were fighting to remove Jammeh, likolal fen la won, te till today loolu moo fa nekka li nit ñi di wax ak li ñoo def fen la because some of us use our emotions, some of us have agenda. In fact, some of us are fighting each other. We fight each other. Who got this? Kan mo gëna wara am spotlight bi? Or yo kañ nga fi ñëw? Or kañ nga li? It's all about personal agenda. Because loo xamante ne fen lum lal du taxaw. When you are building a house, foundation bi nga sampé dëkk bi su dëgërutee dafa crumble, and that is what it is. Fen moo laloon coalition bi and moo tax mu crumble si suuf until we go back to the drawing board and we sit down and we ask ourselves. Why are we fighting this fight? What is the purpose of this struggle? It is about me. Is it about us as individuals, or it is about the country? Or do we want to liberate Gambia? Until we find the answer, honestly, we're trying to liberate Gambia, we are going to fail. And I can see that we are still going to fail 2021 because politicians and activists, all of these people, community leaders, imams, all of them included, send personal agenda. Because you know, when you're fighting for country, you don't fight and you don't expect to get rewarded. You see, anything you're doing and you're expecting to get reward, so for you feel disappointed. That is why we see a lot of people today. You've seen what happening, Bamba Mas coming out, talking, screaming, because Bamba Mas was rewarded all of a sudden because of corruption. He was asked out, and the guy has the audacity to come and speak to us again, telling us what this government is doing. And you're gonna see so many Bambamas. A lot of people went because of jobs. They rejected them. They came and joined because they are not genuine in what they're fighting. They fail. And as an activist, I will speak to the activists. Politicians, so we expect activists and civil society to fight, and their fight should be for the people, and they have to, then I'm joy. You know, when you love what you're doing, it's just like a job. When you love your job, you wake up and you look forward to going to work every day, and you feel happy when you go. But when you're doing a job just to get paid, so this is it. The same thing about the activism. When you're doing it, at the end of the day, you want to see results. But I'm saying that Gambian activists, you fail. Whether you like it or not, you fail. Do you know how I measure your success? After 2020, after 2016 to date, you failed. You know why I said you fail is simple. Because tell me, Gambia, have we I'm getting bent policy, but this government has implemented it since this new government? The answer to that is no. Gis nga activists bala nga muna wax ne li nga xeex am nga ko mooy li nga fight government bi ñu turn ko into policy. But if you're fighting ngeen gëna Yaay Jammeh ba pare li ngeen doon def policy ba tey policy ngeen a wax Yaay Jammeh mu ngi fa laws Yaay Jammeh yi mu ngi fa constitution Yaay Jammeh bi mu ngi fa, then I'm afraid you have not succeeded in what you are fighting for. Li moy reality of life. Because when you go to Senegal today, like I said, I follow loads and loads. You will see somebody, I will use somebody as an example here. When I hear somebody like Guy Marius Sagna, he is an activist, and also he's a member of PASTEF, muy kini numtudati Sonko Sen Parti bi. Gis nga koku dafa hair every week mun nañ ko génne prison mu delluwaat. And you know, when he's fighting, he does not fight just for people ñi bokk ci parti bi. Gis nga ñi nga xam ne dañ bokk ci parti ñoom Macky Sall bi community buñ néewal doole dafa jóg xeex te dafa dugg prison. Sometimes he go to prison for 3 months and he come back. The next day, if something happened, he goes back. But when I watch him talk, when he's interview, he talk about some of the policies that government implemented because of him, because of his crew, because of his movement. You see, those people are successful in what they do because they are fighting, and what they're fighting for all the time, they go Gombe government, then you make sure that all the way through the government will implement that content. Because of man, government be lila def, because of ñun ñoo xéxal ñi groupe bi community bi li lañ am, because of this li lañ am, lolu lay wax ne moy ne you have succeeded in your fight. That is how you measure success when you are fighting for something. You do not measure success, oh, yes, but for this to continue, we must be truthful in our fight. We must make sure that when we talk about something, we carry on talking about it, we fight. Look at what is happening. It looks like this new thing to them. Because said, oh, if it's not my political party, oh, I'm not gonna do it. We have people flip-flopping. We have people flip-flopping like no man's business here. That is what it is. We need to see policies. We remember some of you back in 2016, oh, you know what? Parliament, Parliament in Parliament when we're going to do the elections in Parliament in 2017. We change. Or some of you, or by force, then you're them. You know what? You were there. Oh, he went and get away with whatever he wants. Every time these people are getting away with it because the government know that you are not serious. We're not serious. We're not truthful in what we're fighting. That is why. This is why you see some people who are even in political parties. They are hiding that they're in political parties. And this is your right to be in a political party. How can you support a political party? And this goes for my PDOIS supporters. Why are you supporting a political party and you're a member and you're hiding? I'm sorry, why? What is it? Why are you hiding? What's the taboo? Why don't you want to come out? I see people that I know. When I joined the party, I saw them. I'm like, hello. I even speak to you sometimes, but you never told me you're a member. Why are you hiding? What is so bad to be in a political party? It's your right. And in fact, I understand those who are working in government in Gambia, or you are a public servant. I understand you because maybe the code do not allow you. I'm not saying that there is anybody, let me repeat, I'm not saying that there is anybody in the political party because I'm talking about those here in the European branch. If you are supporting a political party, nit kilinga don soko banye dafa fekk nga gën sa ñaaw. It's time for us to come out and defend what we are supporting. It's time for us to come out and show ourselves. And it's time for us to defend our policies. If you do not believe ne, munga defend a political party, I'm afraid yo sisa bobo, you're fake. Yen ay part of the problem. Because guess what? Anybody today who is supporting UDP, you are out there raising the flag. Why are we hiding, Gambia? Why are we hiding, my comrades? Come out and defend what you believe. Defend your party. I'm not saying you defend it by insulting because we do not insult. But you need to show yourself that this is where I am, this is where I belong. That is what it's time for us to come and defend what we believe. Because to me, that is fake. That is fake. And that is the problem we have. We have a Gambia where people are fake. We have Gambia where people are supporting something. They support it behind closed doors. We cannot carry on supporting that. We cannot carry and be supporting behind closed doors. What it is? Are you afraid people are going to insult you? So what? Are you afraid you're going to be attacked? Then send gum for this. When you believe in something, you come out and defend that with everything you have. So this is why people are like, oh, you know what? PDOIS, I'm in the field. But you know, we have people joining the party every day. I'm not talking about those new members like myself. There are people that I know. In fact, there is somebody, I have never knew that this person is a member of this political party. And when I joined, I have attended meeting and I have seen him. And we never even discussed it today. Last time, I think a few weeks ago, I was talking to him. He never even told me about it. I'm wondering, what is it? Why are you hiding? It's not a cult. You see, only when you are in a cult, that's when you hide it. Because in a cult, perhaps you don't want people to know that you are in a cult. PDOIS is not a cult. PDOIS is not a cult. It is a political party. We do not have no secrets. What we have is citizens who love their country. You have citizens who love their country because the people, the executive, the leader, Nyom Halifa Sallah, Nyom Sidia Jata, every Gambian should be proud to associate yourselves with these people because these people, their legacy speak for them and is going to continue speaking for them until Sensetati. So you cannot be part of these people and you hide. We must come out and show ourselves. We must come out and prepare ourselves for 2021. Because 2021, then what a talk, time bilang what a joke, new jungle askan winelen, lileli mo fehew. This is what is happening. And we cannot do it when we are hiding. We cannot do this when we're hiding. We're going to have to come out and show people, this is where we belong. This is where we stand. That is why I came out as early as possible. All of you knew my heart belonged to this political party. Xam ngeen ko, da ngeen ma toppa, moo tax ñëpp ngeen ko daan wax. But I look at it, mane, su dee dama bugga dëgga I want these people, put ñu dem 2021. We need to face off. We need to stand up and face our opponent. We need to stand up and face our political opponent. And how we do it is not by hiding. We need to come out and sell our policies. We need to come out and tell people that we are the one who can do it. We need to come out and tell people that our political party is behind 2016 MOU. And the reason why this and this and this happened, this is why. And we need to defend ourselves to go in 2021. We must come out, Gambia. PDOIS, Gambia, you get come out and we are calling everybody to come because we are the solution. This is not by mouth. This is not just lip service. No. Because ñun li ñoo jëfoo li ñoo def ak li am dañ ko dee jëfoo te dañ ko dee wone. Moo tax nangu ñoo jël benn bu ñu kenn tuumal ne dañ jël moto jëluñ ko. Because ñun moto taxu ñoo jóg. Ñun ay sol suit yu seer dem parlement di jaay jomba ñaaw taxu ñoo jóg. Halifa Sallah Sidia Jata loolu taxu leen a jóg bu fekkoon ne looloo leen tax a jóg defoon nañ ko sa nguuri Jawara bu fekkoon ne looloo leen taxoon a jóg def nañ ko si nguuri Yaya Jammeh waaye ñoom liñ gis mooy to liberate the Gambians and ñoom ñu ngi gis li ñoo liggéey because tey Gambia xale yi ndaw ñoo ma all last week suma last video bi because you all seen me acting silly the last time on Facebook. Yes, I was acting silly because I got carried away. Xale yi ndaw mooy xale yu jigéen ñoo ma call dafa am ku ma call suma yaram dafa daw ma ne ko ma xam ne xam-xam ajiwut si mag xaleel mun na laa waxal maa ngi ko wax ne ko jërëjëf te du moom kenn ñu bari waaye moom mooy the last call bu ma hit it hit me so hard moo tax ma dellusiwaat ma ne this is not about me mu ne ma tooma sa last video bi mu ne ma loolu laa bëgg di gis si yow mu ne ma loolu laa bëgg di gis si yow loolu laa bëgg gis si yow mu ne ma xam nga bëgg dafa miti ma ne ko dëgg la bëgg du bañ kenn du la bëgg bañ la man ñi ma bëgg ñëpp kenn du ma bañ bëgg du bañ mu ne ma loolu laa bëgg gis si yow billahi su ma la gisee ngay def leneen suma yaram daf ma dee miti ma toog ma xam ko ma ne ndeysaan bugeel moo miti te fii la ma gis di ma seetaan moo tax ma ne ko promise naa la I will follow the footsteps of the Halifa Salahs and the PDOIS and the ñoom Ami Silas. These are my role models. ñii lay toppa mooy na lan kenn du leen saaga ñu génn tontu wante kenn du leen wax dara ñoom seen gom-gom moom lañ xam mooy na lan Gambia lañ gis Gambia laa gis moo tax ma ne ko dooma gisati ma ñëw am na sax yoo xam ne Facebook maa ko daan def di comment di ci wax dooma si gisati ma def ko bés ni ki tey moo tax nag ma ne leen fi mu nekk taalube laa te nag soo nekkee taalube dangaa roy si ñi nga xam ne ñoo laa jàngal moo tax nag ma ne you are not going to be seeing me every day on Facebook doing live unnecessarily. You are not going to see me on Facebook to engage on foolishness. We are going to continue fighting li nga xamante ne mooy for the poor people. We are going to continue being the voice of the poor people because loolu moo ñu ñor loolu moo ñi nga xam ne si ñu toppa seen gannaaw si ñi nga xam ne si ñooñu ëllëg si biir bëgg nañoo toog gis ñu ñun mii ñu toog ba Gambia nekk fa njiit. Of course, we are leaders of tomorrow and we must set examples. And for me, I'm going to start with myself. Moo tax ma ne leen jërë ngeen jëf te maa ngi wax ne we do not have a problem. Let me repeat. We do not have a problem with gay people, lesbian. It is none of my business what you do. I will defend your right anywhere, anyhow. I will defend your rights. Because Gambian laws, dañ ne ñun ñëpp am nañ fa right to practice what we want, to be what we want. That is what we do. To be who we are. But guess what, Gambia? Our problem, we need people to have basic needs first. That is what it is. And we need to fight corruption, because corruption mooy li nga xamante ne in Africa, and that is including Gambia. In fact, we're worse even, because we're one of the smallest countries, and we know how much money entered that country from 2016 to date. But guess what? We have not seen anything loo xamante ne government bi def na ko fii ku fee wax ne government bi def na fi lii dafa fekk ne sa bele sa biir fees na am na luñ la jox am na luñ jox sa mbokka moo tax nag ma ne xale yi ku leen juróon yërëm leen ku juróon xale yi yërëm leen because xale yi amuñ liggéey ñu ngi toog te nag dañ gore waroon naa leen a mun a tegal jaal xaar may ma jaaga wéyam bi moo wax ne xale yi ku leen juróon yërëm leen ndig moom wax na ne mu ne suñu ataaya teg yow kilifa yi duñ tooga benn tubéy mu ne 2 fukki waxambaane ñoo ko dee sol te dañ gore duñ complain duñ def dara dañoo yërëm seen yaay yi am na ñoo xam ne kenn nit si kër mooy liggéey di jàppale ñëpp suñ solee benn tubéy ñuy ko awalante te kenn du ko xam soo xale li Gambia maa ngi leen a wax ne continuer leen ngeen gore youth si Gambia continuer leen ngeen yore te nag yéen ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo leen waroon a yore yéen a leen yore ngeen leen yore mooy xam nga lan mooy léebaatu woy bi rek laa leen a waxal mooy ne yéen a leen fa teg yéen a leen votal te dama ne 2021 bu leen kenn nax di leen use ngeen ko toppa ñu door di wax seen agenda dama bugga every day I want what Aïssatou Touré did to continue ringing in your head, and when you're going to vote let it ring in your head. We vote them out. maa ngi leen a wax ne leen jërë ngeen jëf suñ problème in Africa mooy corruption. Corruption is killing people every single day. Millions and millions of Africans are dying because of corruption. And let me repeat, when people are talking about parliamentarians ñi fa nekka 5 nit 6 nit cannot make any change. The majority, we all know that is how it goes. The majority ñoo mun a make change, but we are also recognizing the efforts that they are making. We've seen it, you've seen it. Some of you who are not emotionally, mentally drained, who are not crazy, you've seen it and you've appreciated. You've seen what Halifa Sallah, you've seen what... In fact, Syria Jata, there was a video going around Africa. Everybody was celebrating Africa. You've seen it, Gambia. It's only PDOIS. Only PDOIS. See, political party, Gambia member, the whole of Africa, that video was circulating. People were celebrating and they were saying that these are the type of people we need in parliament in Africa. So nobody can change or nobody can rewrite history of Gambia. Nobody can come here and damage and undermine or undercut the efforts of PDOIS. Let that be very clear. It cannot happen. They are making great contribution in parliament, and they are the only political party today who can hold their hands up. You challenge that government, and they can go anywhere and you want the government be the for crop. Not all those people who receive cars, not those people who receive envelopes. But we are hoping next time we will have more people in parliament, because if you want parliament as you claim to hold this government to account, what you do is we make sure the next time we vote people, they're able to do so, they have the ability, the intellectual ability, and then to be able to challenge, to scrutinize the executive. That is what we do. We do not put people just because they are in our political party. We know that a lot of these members, the majority in parliament actually is UDP. And we all know most of those people went there because they live in a corner or whatnot. We all know why they're there. So you do not expect UDP to make any difference, because they are wreck. They destroy everything Gambia fought for. 22 years people were fighting for change, and they've destroyed. Man leen wax ne leen jërë ngeen jëf is 10 past, is just over an hour. Jërë ngeen jëf comme ni ma ko waxee rek, doo leen ma book di gis every day. Suluma ñëw pour wasu amee solo dinaa ko wax. But we're also expecting people will be going there to investigate, to hold this government to account, to ask this minister, and to insist and to push and to find out why and when and investigate. This is when we need our journalists. Journalism is not just about sitting on the radio or making programs. You go there. We've seen this Fanayayala. I think it's Yaya. This Mr. Jallow, small down baby, Mr. Jallow, that young PDOIS reporter, he is going there. He is nyefe, munge nyefe munko gis. Mota malelen, if you want to read the news, very accurate news, something lo hamente de substance la, you go to Foria. Foria is another branch of PDOIS. Hamgene. When I remember when I was going to university, my lecturer used to tell me, when you budget beginning or that, mu recommend some papers that I can read. Because fofunga ame substance, fofunga ame something lo hamentene. Lo hamne munga se janga. So every day when I wake up first thing in the morning before I leave my bed, what I do is I go and check what Foria is talking about Gambia. This is the only newspaper about Hamilton. So for them, a lot of these people are going there, taking their news from there and coming to try to spin it. Go there, Gambia. You must go there to read yourself. You must go. So like type and send if you want to hear something law hamne is substance, something law hamne dingen si janga, because no lonu leng ham muy PDOIS as the party and also Foria as the newspaper. Thank you very much, guys. We will talk about it more and more. We are going to speak about it, make it famous. We talk about corruption because corruption more problem. Nothing else is our problem right now is corruption. Corruption is why we see people coming out and defending things they don't believe. Corruption is why we have this Human Rights Commission. I'm sorry, that is what it is. It is all because of corruption. Corruption because we have our community leaders are not speaking. Corruption is why social development in Gambia. Corruption why mota political parties you kunyo def lu la ne mota ñu gis the likes of Bachili, a fraudster, somebody who is accused, ñu gis ko muy wara ñew taxaw di jakarlo ñun di ñu wax ne dañoo like kata is because of corruption. It's because of corruption we are seeing so many things in Gambia. So we must continue talking about corruption because lolu moy the most deadly disease of Africa, in Africa. Thank you very much. Have a good evening and have a nice weekend. We will see you again soon, inshallah. Thank you very much.